Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium. And this is the consolation game between the Western Boone Stars and the North Montgomery Chargers. And you're listening to the voices of Tony Thomas and Scott Smith. And we want to welcome you. It's cold outside, but it's a lot warmer than it was this morning.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it was awful this morning. I think negative 16 or something like that.
Minus 16 when I left the house. It was a balmy 4 degrees inside the garage. Minus 16 once I pulled out. But, hey, we're 25 degrees warmer.
That's true, yeah. And you know what? Should have two pretty good games tonight, Coach.
I think so.
You know, I mean, Western Boone lost yesterday by 8 to Southmont, and the North Montgomery lost by 22 to the Athenians, but it didn't really seem like that large of a margin. It
didn't seem that way.
You know,
it was just death by inches.
Yes.
And for Western Boone, honestly, there were so many runs in that first game. And when it came right down to it, I think that the superior team won the game. There's no doubt about that.
I agree.
Cam Chad had a really good game.
He did, 29. He was 7 for 7 from the floor before he missed his first 5 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the line.
Not bad.
Before he missed his first shot, and that was in the third quarter. So we'll see if the Mounties can continue to shoot that way tonight. And this championship game should be a fun one. So there's more to talk about on that one, but we'll do that next game. So
okay, here we go. Tips up.
Yeah, we'll see how Justin Clary had kind of an off night last night. We'll see how he responds. He had 12, Coach?
Had 12.
Yep.
And they were all in transition.
Right.
And he's a lot of fun to watch.
Yep.
He's a very athletic kid.
Yep.
And they're wearing white tonight. Maybe that'll have a difference in the outcome of the game.
Yep. And, you know, number 23, Caleb Donahue, is very athletic, too. He's a senior.
Good
nice cut, nice pass. Preston Shaw misses. The rebound comes down to Tom Hendricks. Tom really carried Western Boone in the first quarter last night, hitting 2 big threes and a 2 to pace the Stars. Here's a turnover.
First turnover of the game. Justin Clary spots up for a 3. And the Stars come down with the rebound. The Western Boone Stars play a real short bench.
Yes, they do. Patrick Schallenberger is going to get fouled.
And that foul's on number 23. Caleb Donahue.
Yeah.
You were telling me before the game that one of the players from North Montgomery will not be playing tonight.
Yeah, they called that on number 30, Justin Clary.
Clary got the foul?
Yeah, so that'll be his first, team's first. Yeah, Cade Coble's out tonight. Apparently, Cade has the flu. So, in an attempt not to get everybody on the team the flu, I think he stayed home tonight. So.
And I think there was also a death in the family, if I heard right.
Yep, that was before last night's game. So he played last night's game with a heavy heart and played pretty well. So.
He knew before the game?
He knew before the game.
Oh,
he did.
Wow.
Yep, he did.
That's an amazing performance.
Yes, it is.
Offensive rebound.
Lucas Morton with the rebound. Looked like he got hammered. Boy, Stars controlling the offensive boards there for a second. Nice pass.
Justin Clary.
Not sure who made that pass, but that was a great pass to Clary. I don't know if that was Donahue or who that was.
I think that it was Preston Shaw.
Was it Shaw? All right, we'll give it to Shaw. But, man, that was beautiful.
Half-court pass.
Mm-hmm. He threaded the needle on that to get it to Clary.
Looked like a quarterback. And, again, the best haircut on the court.
Yep, that's true.
Until Cameron Harris comes out in the finals. I like his haircut, too. Anyway, here comes North Montgomery. They were awfully patient last night in the first quarter.
They were.
Shaw's got the ball, top of the key.
Yeah, running an offense very similar to one that the Athenians run here.
It's kind of a flex, kind of a Princeton.
Right.
I like it, I can tell you that, because you're going to make the other team work.
Right, exactly. Here's Jack Thompson working the baseline. Boy, he threw that up over the rim. Rebound comes down to Jaron Bradford.
If that had been in college, the clock shot would have gone off because it didn't draw iron. Justin Clary.
Oh, good pump fake by Donahue. He's going to get charged for the charge. Yep.
Well, we saw that call all night long.
We did.
Mr. Mark Miller, pastor from Brazil, Indiana, makes the call.
You know, this is a different officiating crew. The gentleman there walking, I know his name. If you said it, I would be like, yeah, that's it.
And I can't remember it.
He had a son play at Southmont a couple years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think his youngest plays there now, and
I recognize all three, and I remember the name of one. So at my age, that's pretty good.
You're batting 1,000 in my book.
Western Boone, they're taking their time.
They are
working the ball around the perimeter.
One thing I didn't realize last night, Coach, doing the game, Western Boone had 4 guys in double figures.
Yes.
You know, oh boy.
Hey, big man runs the court.
Well, Jack Thompson give the assist back to Preston Shaw, so he's assisted both Chargers points here, and it's 4-0.
I'll tell you what, anytime you get the big man running the floor, you need to reward him.
Yep. Here's Hendricks for 3. He can knock that down. That's kind of his shot.
Over the back.
Yep. That'll be on Schallenberger. That's his team's first.
Western Boone cannot afford to foul. You know, that is an automatic call. Doesn't make any difference what age it is.
Right.
It's automatic call. There's Coach Turner over there in the corner coming out for a little glimpse of the game.
He got that same gray shirt with the red tie on. He's sporting it again tonight.
Tell you what, maybe he didn't wash it. You notice one of the assistants, they got on one of those little skinny suits.
Uh-huh.
I don't like them because I can't wear them. That's the deal. Well, in the early going, the first game tonight, it's 4-0. North Montgomery's off to a good start.
Yep, this is a rematch of last year's third-place game, won by the Chargers. They beat Western Boone 67-39 in last year's consolation game. So Clary finished with 14 in that game.
14.
Mitch America, who has since graduated, and Caleb Randolph were the leading scorers for the Chargers that night. So
a couple of good players there.
Yep.
I know that Mitch is playing tennis in college, if I remember right.
Right. I think he's playing baseball too at Franklin.
Is that right?
I think so.
You got a
nice
steal
by Morton, or not Morton, 21.
Spencer Wright.
Yep.
Not able to get her home. Good up and under. They're going to call walking.
Yep. Boy.
Going to call walking. Let me hand that to you. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much. That's all right. I meant to grab one when I came in, and I failed to do so. Spencer Wright is 21.
Spencer Wright. He had a pretty good game last night.
He did. He had 19, I think.
And a 1-4 low for North Montgomery. Shaw pops out on the wing. Flash to the elbow. Squares up. Big man takes an outside shot. That ball's rebounded by Western Boone. Peyton Young. Left-handed pass to his teammate. Schellenberger drives the baseline.
Nice take there.
Nice reverse. So Weibo's on the board. Took him nearly 4 minutes to get on the board. Shaw's got the ball there in the deep corner. Postman Jack Thompson's trying to post up.
I'll be surprised if this one gets out of the 50s, Coach. I mean, these two teams are very patient on the offensive side.
Both teams are patient.
Yeah, good steal there by Spencer Wright. That's the second one.
Good stop.
Nice stop. Oh boy, just couldn't knock that down. Jack Thompson. Oh.
No. I don't know why the Western Boone guy jumped out of bounds to get the ball.
Yeah, I don't either.
Turned out okay.
I'm thinking, you know what? What's the difference in getting the ball on the other side of the half court as it is on the other? But good play by Peyton Young, I guess. Jaron Bradford just couldn't control himself.
You know, there's not a senior in the lineup for Western Boone.
No.
Not a senior. So everybody will be back unless they move. Hey, we got us a zone here by North Montgomery. They're in that 1-3-1 trap.
Yep. And that's one thing Coach Licklider brought up last night. You know, he teaches a lot, you know, because of his team's, you know, youth and experience. But, you know, I know Peyton Young's been playing varsity basketball at least 1 year, maybe 2, and Morton also played last year, I believe. So, I mean, you know, and Tom Hendricks also played. So, I mean, he's got some varsity experience. So
they need to get a lot of it this year. Good kick out by the postman.
Yep.
Three-pointer is short. Western Boone clears it. They do not have numbers. He's going to penetrate anyway. Makes a great pass to Schellenberger.
Yeah. You calling that a pass?
I am.
Okay. All right, I'll give him the assist then.
I'm liberal. Liberal on my assist anyway.
That's perfect.
Actually, I did think it was a pass.
Yeah,
because he was going to go up for the shot. There was no way he was going to get that shot off.
No way.
He's in among the trees.
Right. Jack Thompson was right there to block it, and he just kind of dumped it off to Schallenberger.
North Montgomery inbounds the ball to Justin Clary, one of the fastest kids on the court. There's been no substitution so far in the game.
No. I tell you what, this pace definitely favors Western Boone.
Absolutely.
You know, because they don't have as you mentioned earlier, they don't have the bench that the Chargers do. So, if I was Coach Danforth, I might consider, full court press. Nice take there by Preston Shaw.
Preston Shaw all the way to the hoop. And he's starting tonight and gets his first bucket. I was talking with another walk. That's 3 walks on Western Boone so far.
Right.
I think I was talking to, I can't remember. I was talking to some of the coaches for the boys basketball team. I can't remember. Maybe it was David's dad, but Western Boone used 7 players last night. And if they hadn't been in foul trouble, I'm not sure they would have.
No, I don't think so. I mean, 4 of their 5 starters had 4 fouls. Most of them had 3 fouls in the third. Boyd Morton, 21. Wright just got away with a push on Clary.
Several.
Yeah.
It's physical.
Uh-huh.
They're trying. Great
nice
pass.
And he's going to get it. No, they're giving him the block.
Wow. I was getting ready to say there's another charge.
Mm-hmm. That was just, he was this far. I mean, he was.
I thought he had his position established.
Yeah.
And Tom Hendricks is wearing 23 tonight, not 25.
Right.
So my team did that in college. One color. I was 13 in purple and 12 in white.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It was a thing. At any rate, Jack Thompson hits the first of his free throws.
Number 32, Kai Warren checking in for the Chargers.
Yep, Kai Warren checking in for North Montgomery. So I'd be anxious to see what kind of substitution pattern Coach has tonight without Caden in the lineup for North.
I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to guess he's going to play 8 players, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah.
Missed free throw.
Connor Kane and Matt Jackman usually come off the bench for the Chargers, and they haven't seen them yet. Good take there by Tom Hendricks. I like to see that. Last night, Coach, we talked about, they gave that foul to Jack Thompson. Last night, I'm not sure which game it was. They kind of run together for me now, but they'd get a guy on their hip and they'd stop. They wouldn't keep penetrating, and Tom did a great job there of he had Donahue on his hip and he just kept going to the basket. He didn't pull up and try to knock down a shot. He just went up for the layup, and drew the foul. So
they didn't have anybody back establishing position, so there's no reason to stop. And even though the North Montgomery is a little bit taller, they are attacking the rim,
right,
and drawing a few fouls. Score 7-6. It's still low scoring. Western Boone wants to hold the scoring down. They're playing with a short bench. North's -1 player tonight. There's a steal.
Good steal.
Good steal, good shot. That's Spencer Wright with his first hoop of the night.
Yeah.
Defense leads the offense, and the Western Boone Stars have a 1-point lead.
Yeah, you may not see much offense from Spencer tonight. He got most of his points in the second half yesterday. He got 10 actually in the second half. But Joel in the defensive assignment on Clary is going to keep him pretty busy. Here's a pass by Clary out to Donahue, and Donahue knocks down the 3.
That was a great penetration and pass by Justin Clary.
Okay.
He's a lot of fun to watch.
He is. You know why? Because he understands the basketball game. You know what? It's not all about me scoring. I can get my teammates involved, and that's a sign of a good basketball player. Getting others involved as well as yourself. So
I like that from a senior on a team that's only 4-7 right now, but he's still playing the game the right way.
Right.
He's just a lot of fun to watch. He's poetry in motion. I like North's new uniforms.
Yeah,
I like South's new uniforms last night as well.
I'd like to see the Mounties. I think the Mounties have some grays. I wouldn't mind seeing them come out in the grays tonight, but I don't know if they will. Oh boy,
another steal.
Good steal there by Peyton Young.
13 seconds on the clock.
Lucas,
Here comes drive down the lane.
Good take.
That's Tom Hendricks for a hoop.
Yep.
Ties it up. Oh, look who's down the lane.
Wow.
Justin Clary.
Yep.
Covered 84 feet in 3.8 seconds.
Right. You know what? And again, where's Justin Clary get his points?
Transition.
Same thing, kind of the same thing last night. So, good take by him. Gives the Chargers a 2-point lead here at the end of the first quarter.
Well, a few more points than maybe I thought in the first quarter. But one thing, North Montgomery's had about 4 turnovers in the first quarter. And some of those turnovers led to easy hoops. And then on the other end, Western Boone's got 4 walks.
Right.
4 walks. I mean, You go back a long ways to see a high school team have 4 walks in one quarter.
Right, exactly.
Especially the first quarter.
Right, yep.
It's an interesting game. It's 12-10 if...
and all of them around the perimeter.
Yes.
35
feet from the hoop.
Right, exactly.
Just a lack of concentration. If I am reading the possession arrow right, Western Boone's going to have the ball.
Right.
So Justin Clary covered 84 feet in 3.8 seconds. I started to say before Western Boone scored that bucket, they need to wait for the last tick of the clock.
Right.
Because that's way too early to be taking a shot.
Right.
And Clary made him pay for it. So for North Montgomery, we've got number 20 in the game. Is that right?
That's Daniel Fritzen.
Daniel Fritzen's in.
Daniel Fritzen, Preston Shaw, Kai Warren, Caleb Donahue, and Justin Clary for the Chargers. For the Western Boone Stars, Lucas Morton,
and we got a 2.
Patrick Schellenberger, Peyton Young, Tom Hendricks, and
Lucas Morton. I was ready to say they've gone to a zone and don't let Lucas Morton elevate.
No, he was 4 for 8 from downtown last night. So
he didn't have a point in the first quarter. He's got 3 now. It took about 4.5 seconds to get that shot.
Exactly.
Justin Clary. I think he tripped coming around that curl.
I did too.
Went down hard. No call on the play.
Right.
Here comes Western Boone with a 1-point lead.
Kudos to the official for not blowing our whistle and calling a foul.
Absolutely.
I mean, because usually somebody falls in the lane, it's a foul of some kind. So.
Good up and under. Left-handed.
Yep. Good shot there by Peyton Young.
Peyton Young gets his first hoop of the night. So all the starters for Western Boone have scored now. You want that? I thought that was Dan. Yeah, that's Daniel Fritz.
Yeah, that's Daniel Fritzen's number 20.
From here. Is that Dan? I know Daniel. From 45 feet. We're number 20.
Yeah.
Well, the score is 15-12 now. Western Boone. We got a 30-second timeout. And we're in the consolation game. If you're home in front of the fireplace, hey, it was 9 degrees when I left the house. That's plenty warm to make the drive. Come on out to the Crawfordsville Gymnasium. We've got a good game going. Close game so far. Officials are making good calls. And the championship game coming up at approximately 7:30, 7:45, something like that. We'll have Crawfordsville against South. That is expected to be a very close game.
Yep, should be a very good game. They played 2 overtime games last year, and we're expecting nothing less today. So it should be, if Southmont shoots the way they did in the first half yesterday, it may be a blowout, or it'll be interesting. Looks like a jump ball there.
Had a little scrum on the floor because Spencer Wright ripped that ball out of Justin Clary's hands, and then Peyton Young jumped on it, and possession error goes into.
Yep, they're gonna get Peyton Young Spencer Wright for a hold on Clary. They're doing a lot of hand checking there. So
he's had several holds already.
Yeah, boy, this is taking Clary
Justin
out.
Clary's coming out of the game for a few seconds. Kid who's throwing the ball in got another foul. Referee's going to have a little love talk.
Yep.
Kid who's throwing the ball in bounds, I can't see his number right now. He leaned forward, then he moved his other foot, which is actually walking, but the referees were following the action on the floor.
Gotcha.
See what? There is a lot of contact tonight.
Yep.
In that second game last night, the officials called it really close in the first quarter.
They did.
And they're not calling it real close right now.
No, they're letting these two teams bang a little bit. So
Peyton Young, left-handed. Good entry pass to Schellenberger.
Yep. I tell you what, Schellenberger does a fantastic job of sealing his guy off and giving the guy on the wing a chance to make a pass down to him. He did that early in the first game yesterday, and that was another good one there. So
he is an undersized post player.
Yep, looks like Matt Jackman and Clary are getting ready to check back in for the Chargers. First one's up by Schellenberger, and it's good.
That's his first free throw of the night. We're going to play a big bench tonight for North Montgomery, as opposed to Western Boone, who has not made a substitution as yet.
No, they've made one. 22's in the game. Connor
I missed him. Connor
I
Holt
didn't see him come in, but I saw Hendricks on the bench.
Good box out.
Yep, good rebound by Bradford.
Bradford boxes out. North Montgomery controls the ball. Shaw's moved to the point while Justin Clary's on the bench.
Yep.
The Stars are ahead by 4.
3
Justin
sophomore.
Clary's back in the game.
Yep.
And
Good steal there by Hull. He can't get a hold of it.
He's hustling hard.
Yep.
We had a little push off on the drive there he got away with. Justin Clary with the rebound here. This is his shot. Oh, what a pass.
Oh.
Not able to convert. Shaw gets the rebound. Justin Clary was wide open all day long for the 3. Got a running 2. Not able to convert. And Western Boone rebounds the ball. They're in transition.
Wow, Lucas Morton.
Not able to convert. Justin Clary where he likes to be. I thought they could have called the charge there.
Uh-huh.
He tried to draw a little contact. He wasn't able to get to the hoop for that patented finish.
No. I think if he had gone up with the left hand, he would have had a better chance of knocking that down. But,
or if he had just stopped and elevated and shot a jump shot off the glass.
Right.
Lucas Morton. Well, he is a quick kid.
He is. Oh, boy, I'm surprised they didn't call a kick on that on Warren.
Another post up. Peyton Young kicks it out.
Connor Hull for...
It's off the top of the backboard.
Yep.
That's one thing I've seen officials call that the top of the back. Sometimes they let it go. Sometimes they call it. I don't even know what the...
I don't either. I don't know if it back half's out of bounds, front half's out of bounds, or if anything's out of bounds. Yeah, I have no idea.
You know, a while ago, that one shot, I forget who took it. It went over the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Larry Bird made one in the NBA once from behind the backboard, and they disallowed it.
Right.
You're not allowed to do that.
Right.
Justin Clary's trying to post up in the lane. Bradford puts up a one-hander. Schellenberger rebounds it. He had somebody open briefly. Was not able to get it to him, and Peyton Young's going to run the plays for the Western Boone.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have 2 guys checking in here for the Stars. Nice little give and go.
It's going to be on Clary, I think.
If that's on Clary, that's his second.
He wasn't quick enough to fill in there. They called on
White 12. Matt Jackman.
Jackman picks up the foul.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I didn't see that, but that's all right.
I didn't either. I'm not sure he was even around the play there, to be honest. But
Spencer Wright's going to have a couple of shots.
All the scoring here in the second quarter has come from the Stars. So the Chargers have yet to score a bucket here in the second quarter.
They're not exactly scorching the net on free throws either.
No.
In fact, the only team who has shot free throws well is Southmont.
Right, the Mounties.
They did a real nice job last night. Second shot's up and in. Score is now 17-12. Western Boone has the lead. Justin Clary is going to set up the offense. Again, for the most part, both teams are running a half-court defense. Got a reach in there. I think it's going to be on Mr. Hull.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, this...
2-2.
Yeah, this pace really, really favors the Stars, in my opinion. I mean, you know, and with Coach Danforth having a little bit deeper bench, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe he'll do that in the third quarter. I mean, you know, in the second half. But
Justin Clary spots up for the 3. He's to the hole.
Nice take by Justin. Yep, nice take.
I don't know if you saw the weak side help came over and took that baseline away. Hey, by the way, Western Boone's got another substitution in, a long three-pointer. Yep. Number 3 is Cortez Stoudemire. Yep. Love the name.
Nice.
Give and go. Out of bounds on Western Boone.
Yep, nice. That was a great pass by Jackman. I don't know if Shaw was expecting it, but that was a pretty good pass by Jackman on the give and go there.
North Montgomery's trying to huddle, and Western Boone joined the huddle. That happened to, you remember the game where Lacey Garrett dislocated her kneecap?
Yes, the Southmont game, her sophomore year, right? Yeah.
My neighbor is Jennifer Moats, and somehow she came walking in the gym. We were in a timeout in a huddle, and just as she was walking by, the girls made a big circle, and there she was right in the middle.
Jenny Moats was?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shaw for a 3.
Yep, knocks it down.
Preston Shaw is making the most of this starting opportunity. He's got 5 points, and suddenly it's a 17-17 game.
Yeah, Chargers ran out 5 in a row here.
Another three-pointer from the corner.
Connor Hull
for 3. They didn't waste any time. You know, both times the Chargers have gone to a zone, Western Boone has had a three-pointer.
Right.
So if I'm North Montgomery, I've made a mental note. Do not run a zone against Western Boone.
Exactly.
You take away those 6 points, you got the lead. There's another three-pointer.
By Hole. Nope. It's short. Rebound comes down to Jackman, who gets it out to Clary.
It's 1-on-4 right now. He thinks better. Oh, look at that crossover. Nice. I love that shot because he stopped there along the baseline.
Good take by Clary.
Got 8 points so far. 20-19 Western Boone. Pretty good game. We expected no less. If you're a fan of the Sagarin ratings, Western Boone, North Montgomery. So, yeah, Western Boone is favored to win by 3.
Really? Wow.
Spencer Wright for 2.
Second bucket of the night.
He's got 5 points. Good kick out to Mr. Shaw. Puts it up another 3.
Nice shot by Preston Shaw. Just kind of stepped into it and knocked it down.
That's the best kind of 3. When the pass comes from the lane, you're always moving towards the bucket. 22-22. Got 2:08 to go in the second quarter. We're in the consolation game of the 2018 Sugar Creek Classic. Western Boone is playing North Montgomery. They're back in the zone again.
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's a good pass.
That's a good take.
Good pass from Mr. Hull. What's the call? Number 11.
Number 11, that's Jaron Bradford. I think that's his second.
I'm waiting for the...
No, it's his first.
Got him for just one?
Yep.
We got six fouls now on North Montgomery. Got a full timeout called by Coach Eric Danforth. By the way, Coach Danforth is in his second season, and Coach Licklider is in his first season. One of the questions when we get the interview, I'm not sure which coach is going to come up after the game, but if it's Coach Licklider, I want to ask if they made a mental note to play a more physical half-court defensive game than they did last night.
Right.
Because I've seen that, and they've gotten away with a few. The referees have allowed a lot more contact, and I think that's had a little bit of effect on North Montgomery.
Right. Oh, I agree. I mean, they've been grabbing Clary and pushing him, but just about every time he tries to get across the lane. So
Spencer Wright has drawn the assignment of Justin Clary. He's taken, I was going to say Brian Saunders, Cameron Saunders' place. And last night Cameron did an excellent job in the half court.
He did.
All of Clary's points were in transition last night. But in the half court, he did an excellent job. But he didn't grab.
Right.
I didn't think he had nothing.
No.
Nothing like that. But Western Boone has made a concerted effort to put some pressure on North Montgomery.
They have.
And it looks like North's in a 2-3 zone again on an out-of-bounds play.
Well, we'll see if Western Boone continues the trend of knocking down a three-pointer.
We've got 5 guards out there for North Montgomery. And that'll be fine because it matches Western Boone's 5 guards.
Yeah. Looks like North switched out of the 2-3. Boy, I was going to mark that.
Good drive. Can't finish. And the referee steps in to say, want to blow the whistle, fellas? That ends the play.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need anybody injured. Number 23 is Tom Hendricks. He had a good drive to the hoop, was not able to finish, was tied up.
What are we calling?
Are they making him come out of the game?
I think he may have hit his head on the floor. They may be sending him out for maybe concussion protocol. I don't know.
Coach Licklider is getting a warning by the referee. He had a few things to say. Peyton Young checks into the game, and Spencer Wright's going to take a seat. If that's a concussion protocol, the trainer needs to come over.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm not sure. Oh boy!
3-pointer in the corner, and Justin Clary just picked up. Is that his 3rd foul?
I believe so.
Although it may just be a
No,
second.
I think it's a second because I thought
earlier we thought he had committed that foul. But Western Boone's going to get 3 free throws.
Well, they just have that. This is a 1-and-1.
Really?
Or that's Clary's first foul. I mean, so
there's one.
I thought that was Clary's second, but they just have it as 1 up there on the board.
There. Second shot's up, and it's off. Let's see if he can make 2 or 3. Western Boone's hitting maybe 50% of their free throws. The Western Boone Stars have a 1-point lead. Tom Hendricks is at the line, shooting his 3rd free throw. That one's good. So he hits 2 out of 3. And Western Boone's got a 2-point lead. They have played a half-court man defense the entire game.
Yes.
Backdoor cut. Oh, he was wide open.
Good hands there by Peyton Young to knock that down. But, yeah, you're right. Bradford was wide open on that backdoor cut.
He's going to the hoop. Nobody stepped over to take a charge. Uh-oh. Tell you what, North Montgomery's got more turnovers in the first half than they had in the entire game last night.
Yeah, I agree.
Been a little sloppy with the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has to do with playing a big bench or if it has to do with you're mentally not ready to play in a consolation game. Here's a full court press by North Montgomery.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. It looks like North's trying to pick up the tempo here a little bit.
I would.
Yeah, it looks like.
I would. I want to make him get up and down and exert some energy and exploit the short bench. Drive to the hoop. Drew some contact. Did not get the call. But he's going to get a call now.
That's going to be on Tom Hendricks, 23.
Mark Miller calls it on Tom Hendricks. That's his 2nd foul. Anybody in foul trouble for Western Boone?
You know what? I don't know. I haven't been keeping that.
Okay.
I apologize. Looks like Spencer Wright checks back in. He checks in for Hendricks.
So I wondered, did trainer come over and give him a once-over? I missed it. There's that backdoor cut. It was open the first time, not open now. Matt Jackson's got the ball. Mr. Shaw to the hoop. He's having a pretty good game.
He has.
4 buckets, 2 twos, 2 threes. He's in double figures.
With 10?
He's the leading scorer for North Montgomery. It's all tied up with about 30 seconds to go. And I'm wondering if Western Boone will take the last shot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
boy. I was going to say not now.
Oh, they're not taking the last
3 seconds. How often do you see that?
Oh, wow. I'll tell you, that's the thing that'll cause a coach to lose his hair.
Oh, my. Yeah.
30 seconds left in the half.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is work the ball, take the last shot.
Right.
You want to have the lead and a little momentum at halftime.
Take a step out of the lane. That's all you have to do.
Let's see if North Montgomery can handle it just a little bit better. Jaron Bradford's got the ball. There's going to be a foul.
Yep, it's going to be on
hand on the hip.
Yeah, Lucas Morton.
Number 2, Lucas Morton picks up the foul.
Just the 16th foul by the Stars, so not a bad foul. 3.7 seconds to go. Yeah.
Of course, last time Justin Clary covered the court in 3.8.
Right, exactly.
A little different here. Let's see if he gets it in the corner. He was open briefly. Shaw's got the ball. He took a couple of little rabbit steps. They didn't call it. With 3.7 seconds on the clock, you'd like to get a little better shot than that.
Yeah.
We didn't get her.
Yeah. It's not a bad half. It started really slow. I mean, it was 4-4 at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, Coach. And, here we are, it's 24-24. So a little more offense last half of the first quarter, most of the second. As you said, Preston Shaw's playing really well for the Chargers. He has 10. And for the Western Boone Stars, looks like they're pretty balanced tonight.
Lucas Morton's their leading scorer. He's only got 3 points in the first half.
Right. Yep.
I'm looking for...
Who's coming?
I'm looking for our JV coach.
Oh.
Is he coming?
Coach, is Coach Dean? Coach Fitch? Yeah. Yeah, JV won the Sugar Creek Classic this morning. They beat North Montgomery in Game 1 by 1 point. And then beat the Mounties from Southmont by 36.
36 in the final.
36 in the final.
Woo!
Yeah. And he said he played mostly C-team guys in the fourth quarter, and they still pulled away.
You talked to Sam?
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to do the interview since you've talked to him?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can go ahead and do it if you want. That'll work.
That's fine. We've got the JV coach for the Crawfordsville High School basketball team. Sam Fitch is going to join us. I've not had the pleasure of meeting you yet, Sam. I'm Tony Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
I hear you preach right across the street.
I do.
Boy, it's a long drive to come to practice.
It is, every day.
Do you drive? Do you walk?
Depends. If it's this cold out, I definitely drive.
But it's about 100 yards?
Yeah.
Hey, heard you won the championship today.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I want to hear about the first game because I heard it was a 1-point win.
Correct.
Over?
North Montgomery.
North Montgomery.
Yep.
Wow. So, tell me about the game.
Yeah, so the inning score was 41-40. We had a 15-point lead.
Oh.
And they chipped away at it, put some pressure on us. Towards the end of the game, I think we just didn't handle the pressure well.
Okay.
Turn the ball over, trying to take down some time. Turn the ball over. Yeah, working the clock. Turned the ball over a little bit too many times towards the end of the game. Okay. They ended up tying the game at 40. They hit a long three. We were up 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they hit a long 3 from about the volleyball line there.
Okay.
And came back down, and we were working the ball. Jesse Johnson Hall took it to the hole and got fouled. And
cool.
Hit 1 or 2.
All right.
They came back down, and they tried to run a play, but Jesse jumped out on the screen to hedge it, and then double team made that guy pass it, and then jumped out on him, forced a wild 3 that didn't go in. So
was it close?
Not really.
Not really. Your blood pressure didn't go up there.
No.
You know, it's funny when you get a 15-point lead. There's a psychology to the game.
Yes.
And the team that is behind plays hard and loose. The team that has the lead. Of course, I'm from Oklahoma, so I don't know if you watched the big ball game on Monday night.
I did not.
We had a great first half. And creative. The play calling was creative. And then the second half, and it's been the same case all season long. Everybody in the stadium knew what the play was going to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens in a basketball game. You get a lead instead of playing your game. You get a little conservative. The other team gets in. But you prevailed.
Correct.
So that's good.
Yes.
Is that we played the JV boys? Have you played North before?
Yes, we did.
What was the score?
We beat them by about 15.
Oh,
time
okay.
Before. I can't remember the exact score, but we beat them by 15.
So you're 2-0.
Yes.
We should play them again.
Yeah.
And who did you beat in the finals?
We beat Southmont.
In their gym?
Yes, in their gym.
By was it a close game?
It was not.
Oh.
We beat them by 36.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the first quarter score? Do you recall?
The first quarter score, I do not recall off the top of my head.
Big lead?
We were up probably about 12.
Okay.
And by halftime, we were up 20.
So it was pretty much over? Played a big bench?
Yep.
Everybody played?
Everybody played.
Who's your top players on the JV squad?
Well, Jesse Johnson Hall. He led both of those games in scoring.
Okay. How many points did he have?
He had 13 in the first one and 14 in the second one.
Consistent?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the first game, Nate Schrader was our second leading scorer, which is a freshman also. So it was good to see 2 freshmen step up, especially in that big game, winning by 1.
Okay.
So bring those guys along. Then we had Scott. I mean, he had a hurt knee all week and just pushed through it. And putting him, what we do is we 1-3-1, and we trap a lot, and either have Jesse or Carson Scott on the top there, and those two get after it, and that's really it causes a lot of turnovers, which helped out a lot in both those games.
So defense to offense.
Absolutely.
Now, how many kids are on the JV squad?
We have 12.
Did all 12 play in both games, or
just the last game?
In the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I've only seen you play 2 second halves before varsity games. I haven't seen a first half of a game yet.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to come out and support a JV squad. What's the JV squad's record?
9-1.
Who beat us?
West Lafayette.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of good.
Yeah.
Was that a close?
Too.
Was that a close game?
We were down 6 at halftime. Ended up losing by about 15.
Okay, so very competitive.
Yes.
We won't get a chance to play them again. Hey, do we play Lafayette Jeff? Did the boys play Lafayette Jeff?
No, we don't.
Well, you're lucky. Girls had to play them again this year. Play Lafayette Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game's coming up.
Yes. And we also play McCutcheon.
McCutcheon, how about Harrison?
No.
We don't play Harrison. The McCutcheon game, is it home or away?
It is home.
Home game. I know it's going to be a tough game.
Yes.
I'm planning to be here. We're not calling the game that night. But if you want to see a good game, folk, come out and watch Crawfordsville boys play McCutcheon. That's coming up here. I looked at the schedule yesterday, and I can't remember when it is. But
I can't remember off the top of my head either.
When do you guys play again?
We play. You had to ask me that.
It's not Tuesday.
It is not. I have it right here, but between by preaching and everything. Have to keep a good running schedule of everything. So.
You know, these Saturday games are tough on the sermon schedule. That's one of the reasons I switched from boys to girls.
Yeah.
The guys play a Friday, Saturday schedule in Indiana.
Yeah.
My high school always played a Tuesday, Friday schedule. And, boy, a late game, then you got to get up early on Sunday. That's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is. It's worth it, though, working with the kids. I enjoy it, and got a good group of kids. So our next game is actually against Clinton Prairie, so 13th.
And that's an away game.
Yep, yes, sir.
It's been a while since I've been to Clinton Prairie.
We're actually playing at the...
you're going
yep.
Across the state.
Yep.
We're going to the famous gym.
Yes, we are.
Oh, are tickets limited?
I have not talked to Coach Pierce about that, but I believe they are. They were last year.
What is the seating capacity there?
No, I have no idea, but it's not much.
My son-in-law's dad is a college coach, and I forget who they were playing, but he took them to Knightstown to practice. You can practice in the gym.
Can, yeah.
And there wasn't a kid on the team who had seen the movie Hoosiers.
Oh, wow.
So before practice, they stayed up the night before and watched the movie. Then they went to the gym. Of course, they got the big tour. It took all of like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
There's so much history there.
There is.
Are you guys going to go early so you can get the tour?
I don't believe so. We played there last year.
Okay.
So, and then I was fortunate enough to have actually practiced there when I was in college. So that was a good thing.
Where'd you play in college?
Indiana Wesleyan University.
Oh, good school.
Yes.
Yeah. We lived up in Wabash for 8 years. So we got down, there's a real nice steakhouse there near IWU. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Frankfort, actually.
Oh, okay. What year did you graduate?
In 2001.
Okay. That was before we moved to town in 02. So, man, if you were 01, I'm trying to guess your age. I'm going to say are you 30 yet?
Yeah, way past 30.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
graduated high school in 2001. Graduated college in 2005.
So are you 40?
No, I'm 35.
35.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a daughter graduate 95, 98, and 04, but man, that's hard to keep up all that.
Yes, it is.
So what do you think of Crawfordsville?
Oh, I've been here. My wife and I lived here for 3 years on our own, but my parents moved here when I was in college, when I was a sophomore in college. So I've been around. Love Crawfordsville.
Good.
So we really enjoy it here. It's good town to raise your kids in.
It's a nice community. Hey, congratulations on the big win today.
Thank you.
Good luck to your in the future, and I look forward to seeing you play a whole game.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That was Sam Fitch. He's the JV coach for the Crawfordsville boys basketball team. And they had a close game earlier today, beating North Montgomery by 1. And then they pretty much put away the South Mounties in the final, winning by 36. Sam played at Indiana Wesleyan University.
Okay. All right.
Graduated high school in 01 from Frankfort.
Right.
So he would have graduated in 05 from college. Seems like a real nice kid.
Yeah.
And
he went to the Christian school for a while in Frankfort.
Is that right?
Yeah, played basketball there, and I think his dad was the head coach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he play for Frankfort High School at any point?
I don't. You know what? I'm not asking that question. I don't know.
He graduated before our family moved to Crawfordsville, so I never saw him play. But Indiana Wesleyan University is a really good school.
It is. Yeah.
And there's a great steakhouse to eat if you're ever in Marion.
What's that?
Oh, man, it's a buffet. It's on the south end of town. I forget the name of it. I took our team there when we had a summer shootout at IWU.
Uh-huh.
And Cassidy Bonebreak did not eat. She didn't want to pay for a meal, so she waited for the other girls not to finish their food, and she just ate the leftovers. We're in the second half. Good offensive rebound.
Yeah, good job there by Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson for 2. He starts the scoring here in the second half. Score is 26-24 North Montgomery. Half-court man. There's a backdoor cut. Spencer Wright ties the game up. But they've been running that little offense with some cuts. Clary. Postman loses it. Another turnover.
Nice job by Spencer Wright, just kind of reaching in there from behind, knocking it away.
The post player felt he got hit on the wrist. He looked to the referee for some help, and none was coming.
No.
Pressure defense by North Montgomery. There's a down screen, another back pick, And Lucas, what's his name?
Lucas Morton. That's only
Little
his
kid, he elevated.
Yeah, that's only his second field goal of the night, isn't it?
He's the leading scorer. He's got a 3 and a 2 now. North Montgomery. To the hoop. Not able to convert. Mr. Wright comes down with the rebound quickly to Lucas Morton. Left-handed off the glass. It's 30-26, Western Boone. Ball's cleared back out to the point. There's a backdoor pick. Shaw got the ball on the post. There's a good move.
Oh, boy.
Wright has cleared the ball. Lucas Morton's got it there in the deep corner. Going right, going left. Kicks it out to the corner to Peyton Young for a 3. He's not able to convert. And Jack Thompson clears the boards. Shaw's got the ball.
Boy, it's early minutes of this second half. Both teams pushing it up the floor.
They are.
After a pretty half-court game in the first half. So
there's no reason to save any energy.
No.
You can go to church tomorrow morning and sleep it off. Don't quote me.
And if you go to Woodland Heights, coach will be looking for you.
We don't allow that.
Yeah.
By the way, they have done a study about this. Oh, there's a nice move by Mr. Wright. And Schellenberger had a putback. Here comes North Montgomery, 1-on-3. Loses the handle.
Yep.
And here comes Western Boone. There's a little bump. And it's in.
And it's in. Nice body control there by Tom Hendricks.
Yeah. Gets the hoop, and he'll be going to the line. I was going to tell you, they've done a little study about sleeping at church, and they've discovered that if you line up all the people who are asleep, head to foot on the pew, they're a lot more comfortable. There you go. That's free. Shots up. It's
knocks
in.
It down. I guess Western Boone their largest lead of the night.
7 points.
Yeah, 7 points. So yeah, they were up by 5 in the start of the second quarter.
Behind the back pass. Clary post up. Donahue kicks it to Shaw. Shaw backs it up. Clary on the curl. Jack Thompson on the wing. There's another backdoor cut. Donahue up for 2.
Nice pass, nice cut.
That was a real good pass by the post player.
It was.
That's nice to see. 33-28. Western Boone's got the lead. Backdoor cut. Schellenberger post up. Jack Thompson blocks it out of bounds.
I thought Donahue was going to get the strip there coming across the baseline, but good block by Jack Thompson. Held his ground and denied Schellenberger the layup.
You have to give Schellenberger credit because he is an undersized post player.
He is.
Probably on those teams he would play the wing. Lucas elevates, shots blocked. Here comes Donahue. 1-on-3, kicks it out to Justin Clary. It's going to be a charge.
Yep, that'll be third foul on Clary.
You could see it coming.
Yep.
He was intent on getting to the basket.
He was. Nice job by Peyton Young sliding over there right underneath him and picking up that charging call.
We're in the third quarter of the consolation game. North Montgomery's gone into a full court press. Jack Thompson gets the steal. It's those quick feet. I'm not sure what Jack Thompson weighs. I'm going to guess it's in excess of 225. Do they put the weight in there for the guys?
They don't.
Okay.
They don't.
I know they don't for the girls. They don't allow that. 3-pointer by North Montgomery. The ball is up the court. Great hustle by Donahue.
Hustle by Donahue. Good play
Jack
by
Thompson. Saves it. Good hustle. Doesn't get the roll on the shot.
Well, are they going to call that on Bradford?
Wow, are you kidding me?
2 on the push.
Wow.
They're going to say Lucas Morton on the push.
Okay.
North Montgomery ball. Okay, because he signaled that like it was going to go back to Western Boone, and I thought, how's that a foul on North? But
I think maybe he got the ends of the court mixed up here from first to second half.
Right.
North Montgomery inbounds.
Wow.
Got a good shot, not able to convert.
Yeah, Clary just has not shot the ball well here at Crawfordsville High School this year.
He hasn't.
I mean,
in the first game, he ended up with some points, but he didn't shoot great.
No.
And that game could have been completely different had he. Spencer Wright goes 1-on-2, and what is the call?
They set out of bounds on North.
So they're saying he tipped the ball.
Right. Yeah.
Because it went over the backboard.
I think they're going to say Thompson. Oh, nice cut.
That is the old pick-to-picker play.
Yep, exactly. Nice cut by Morton.
Every team in Indiana runs it. It still works. It still works. It's amazing.
It does.
Spencer Wright to the line. He's 1 of 2 on the night from the line.
It's going to bring Daniel Fritzen in the game for the Chargers.
He saw some first half action. He wears number 20. Jack Thompson's coming out for a well-deserved rest. He's played well tonight.
He has.
Both offensively and defensively. Spencer Wright steps back to the line. If he sinks it, he doesn't sink it, but they get an offensive board.
Wow. I'm not sure how many offensive rebounds that is for Western Boone tonight, but I guarantee we're 2 hands anyways. At least 6, yeah.
There's going to be a reach in by Fritzen.
Yep.
That's another one of those automatic plays.
Right.
A lot of times, even if you touch the ball, high school referees, they're just not going to allow you to reach around for whatever reason.
No.
They sure allow it in the NFL. That's wow.
Yeah.
Those defensive backs get away with murder.
Oh, my gosh.
Thompson's back in the game. Donahue's coming out. I don't think Western Boone's gone to the bench yet here in the second half.
No, they haven't.
Good cut to the hoop. He's going to force up a shot. That's in.
Who was that?
That was number 23, Tom Hendricks. Ball's reversed. Jack Thompson swings it back to Shaw. To Fritzen. Ball's reversed to Bradford. They're setting all kinds of picks and back picks. I didn't think they were going to call kicking there for just a second.
No.
The ball will stay on the west end of the court. I'm not a direction person. I'm a right and left guy. I could never be a policeman, that's for sure.
No, me neither.
North Montgomery's going to inbounds the ball. Jack Thompson's got it in the corner. Should be a three-pointer at the top of the key. They ran that play in the first half. There you go.
That's a good
Justin Clary stuck with it, missed the 10-foot shot off the backboard, got his own rebound, put it all in, and the same motion. Peyton Young, dribbling right-handed. Justin Clary gets a hand on the ball. Then Peyton Young gets a hand on the ball. Mr. Wright gets the steal. Great pass to Lucas Morton for a left hand. Lucas Morton had 3 points in the first half. He's got 6 in the second. They're all twos. And that's the biggest lead of the night, 38-30?
Yeah, ties the biggest lead of the night. Yep, they would have stepped 36-28. But, yeah, biggest lead of the night for the Western Boone Stars. And they you know what?
They've gotten after it today.
They have. I was going to say, we spoke about the first half really helped them, that slowed down game. And here in the second half, man, they've come out. They've picked up their intensity, full court, really, and forcing some turnovers on the Chargers.
Well, like any general who goes to war, Coach Licklider measured his troops. We've only got so many.
Right.
He playing this game like the Revolutionary War when General Washington scattered his troops, sneak into town, hit, run, make the British chase us, and he's made North Montgomery chase all night long.
He has.
So far, it's worked to his favor,
yep.
And they've got an 8-point lead right now. I'm pretty sure that Coach Licklider was not happy with the way his team played last night, although they played a very, very good South team.
Yeah, you know what? That's. I spoke to him afterwards, and he said, once we got the lead, it seemed like that we went away from our offense. Guys were trying to get buckets themselves, settling for shots, and he said, rather than just getting shots on the flow of the offense, which got us back into the game, we kind of switched. So tonight they're doing a much better job of that. Again, he's mentioned a lot about learning moments, teaching moments during the game, and they looks like they learned from last night. So
big learning moment.
Yeah, they aren't forcing shots. They're playing some in-your-face defense against the Chargers. Doing a good job on Clary. Preston Shaw, short. Nice rebound by Fritzen. Out to Clary.
Gets his
three.
Oh, my goodness. I started to say he got his first three.
That's what I was getting. Yeah.
That ball was halfway down.
Yep.
Came back out. We're in a half-court trap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what that is, but
I think North Montgomery's going to try to press the action. That's going to be a big-time foul. Let's see who they're going to give it on.
They're going to give it on Thompson. That'll be Jack's third, I think.
Jack Thompson picks up his third foul, and it's he got everything that was coming to him. I can't see the number of the shooters.
That's 2. That's Morton.
Morton.
Yep.
Lucas Morton with his first free throw of the night. And if he hits this one, he'll be in double figures.
And we'll give the Stars their first double-digit lead of the night.
Actually, he's in double figures right now. He's got 10. Make it 11.
Yep.
And it's a 10-point lead. Got 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of the consolation game of the Sugar Creek Classic.
You know, just like last night, you know, Western Boone, you know, limited Southmont to 8 third quarter points. Tonight, the Chargers, 6 third quarter points. So I don't know if it's, you know.
Part of it is, you know, when you're playing a short bench, you can't full court press the whole game. You're going to create too many fouls.
Right.
So you've got to pick your times, and nobody's in foul trouble that I know of for Western Boone.
No.
These kids, I'm sure, are in shape. You got to be when you play 5 kids. Jack Thompson, backdoor cut. Good wraparound pass, but Peyton Young plays good defense.
Yeah, nice job by Peyton.
Ball's in the corner.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I tell you what, that was a great seal
Great
by
move.
Patrick Sallenberger. I mean, he just sealed the baseline and let Hendricks just drive it.
Oh,
Good
great pass by Clary.
Good pass by Clary.
Jack Thompson for 2. That's a great one-hand shovel pass. Very unselfish because he could have taken that 10-footer right there in the lane.
Right. Yeah. Here's North Montgomery in a 1-2-2
press.
half full court trap.
Schellenberger.
Oh, that hit the back of the back. Yeah, hit the back of the backboard.
I noticed that time on the press. The time before, when they ran this press, Jack Thompson came up for the steal. This time, he stayed back.
Right, he did.
It turned out for North Montgomery's favor. It's an 8-point lead for Western Boone. There's 48 seconds left in the quarter. They're spreading the floor. Jack Thompson's got the ball at the high post. Hands off to Donahue. Shaw gives a head and shoulder fake. And Shaw is playing a heck of a game tonight.
He is. He's doing a great job.
12 points. They're still in that full court pressure. Trying to make Western Boone work.
He traveled.
He did.
He did, yep.
That's their 5th walk of the night.
Yeah, and this one was 50 plus feet from the basket.
In the back court. And actually, Peyton Young's I think he's got 3 of their walk-in calls tonight.
Well, Coach Licklider wanted one on Shaw over there in the corner. I could hear him yelling through my headset that he wanted one, and he didn't get it. So
you know, if we can hear behind, I'm sure the refs can hear it on the court.
Exactly.
Refs are great
Nice pass.
Great pass and a give and go. Jack Thompson for 2 more, and Justin Clary continues to find ways to contribute besides scoring. Lucas Morton in the corner for a 3.
Yeah, he can knock that down.
He's on fire here in the second half. Lucas, long three-pointer by Justin Clary does not go in. And after 3 quarters, it is 43-36 for Western Boone.
They outscored the Chargers 19-12.
Wow, 7 points.
Yeah, 7 points in the
That's
in
the
third quarter.
difference in the ball game.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, a lot of it came in transition. I mean, you know, they after seeing much of a half-court game there in the first half, you know, they both sides have really picked it up here. And I tell you what, that little pick and roll that North Montgomery's
that was
running,
awesome.
I'm telling you what, until I'd run that, if I was Coach Danforth, I'd run that until Western Boone stopped me, you know, and then put somebody over here in the corner for a kick-out 3, you know, somebody, you know, I mean, just, yeah, that's looked really good the last 2
And you've got to have Justin Clary as the kid on the wing who's going to attack the pick and roll, because he's just so good at seeing the court, finding the open man. And if the post player's not open, and if they double on him, then you've got that kid in the corner.
Right.
You know, another thing, you got to give Western Boone credit because they have taken the transition drives from Justin Clary away.
They have. I mean, how many does Justin have tonight?
Well, he had 4 buckets in the first half. He's only got 1 in the second half.
Wow.
And that was a 10-foot. He stopped, pulled up, and hit a jumper off the glass.
Yeah.
So it's 43-36. Western Boone's got a 7-point lead. North's going to stay in this 1-3-1 trap. They're going to try to keep Western Boone moving, get some tired legs. 2 games, 2 nights in a row.
Right.
Let's see if they try to milk the clock. They're not. But look at that hustle.
Wow, Lucas
Look
Morton.
at that hustle.
I mean, Spencer Wright. I mean,
he plays hard.
He does.
Clary's up for 3. Tell you what, that shot is right there.
Right.
Good hustle again. Here comes Lucas Morton, transition basket. Didn't
Good
get the
follow
ball.
by Tom. Good follow.
By number 23, Tom Hendricks.
Yep.
He's got a few points tonight. What's the call? Technical foul on number
2.
Lucas Morton was unhappy because he felt he got hit on the back of the head on the drive.
Right.
Call wasn't made. So is that Justin Clary at the line?
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, he's... Wow.
Too long. Let's see what the second one does. There we go. You know, a lot of kids can't shoot when you're at the line all by yourself. You're not used to going up to the line without anybody there.
Right.
Justin's got a real nice shot. He is a tremendous athlete. His outside shot has not fallen in this gym. This is his 3rd game in our gym this year.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's...
He's finding ways to contribute, though.
He is. Looks like the Mountie cheerleaders are just walking in.
Justin Clary on the curl.
Yep.
I think that foul is going to be on number 23, Tom Hendricks. Let's see.
That's just the 3rd team foul for the Stars here in the second half. Yeah.
Justin Clary. So that's not Justin on. That's Donahue's going to inbound the ball.
Yeah, Donahue's inbounding the ball.
Great play.
Oh, boy.
Number 11 is Jaron Bradford,
Yep.
and he set the pick for Justin Clary in the corner, and he slipped the pick. And Donahue made a really good pass.
He did.
Wasn't able to convert. That's a real good play. So
that foul's on Tom Hendricks. That's his 3rd.
And they can't afford to lose him. Western Boone can't afford to lose any of their starters.
No.
That's all there is to it.
No.
Jaron Bradford has not scored yet tonight. He's going to get an opportunity here. First shot's up. Hits the front of the rim, rolls off. Didn't get the shooter's roll.
No.
He'll get a second opportunity to get in the scoring book and to cut this 8-point lead to 7. Second shot's up. Rattles around.
That dude rattled around, touched every part of the rim before it fell.
Got his money's worth. North stays in the press. They reverse the ball. Mr. Wright's got the ball. Kicks it back out to Peyton Young. Behind the back, through the splits the defense. Left-handed. Tom Hendricks.
Tom Hendricks.
Woo! What a play.
Yeah.
Kid's lights out. He's lights out tonight. Got a 9-point lead for Western Boone.
I believe Mr. Hendricks' dad is the head coach at Lebanon.
Is that right?
I think so. Yep, I think Albert is his dad.
Left-handed. Oh,
boy. Wow.
Real nice post move, and they kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, Connor Hull was not expecting that pass from Patrick Schallenberger.
I love the post move by Jack Thompson.
Right.
Faked right, went left, had a little left-hand hook. Kissed it off the glass. It just didn't roll in.
Right. How many shots have the Chargers had that have been in and out?
In and out.
You know. Nice cut. Nice find by Kai Warren. That was great.
That's a play Darren Haas used to run in the old days called Duke. Just a real simple play.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers stay in the press. The lead has been cut to 7. There's 6:09 on the clock. We're in the second half. I think we've gone to a man now.
Yep.
Half-court man.
And I think the Stars are more than happy to let some time run off the clock.
They're going to look for opportunity. Peyton Young, he's very aggressive. In fact, this kid right here is aggressive. Tom Hendricks has played quite a game. Hands the ball off to Peyton Young. He calls a play, backs it up. There's going to be a foul on Jaron Bradford, I believe.
He knocked that shot down. I mean, when you're feeling it, man, you're feeling it. And Tom Hendricks is feeling it right now.
That would be a continuation in the NBA.
Yes, it would. That would have been an and-one opportunity.
There's 5:39 left in the consolation game. There's a great
nice.
Look at this.
Oh, he missed
wow.
it.
And he's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah. He was so wide open on that one, he wasn't sure what to do.
Tom Hendricks The closest person to him was Mr. Burton on the landing up here on the east side.
Exactly.
He was so open, it was unreal.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's never been that close without pressure.
No.
The score remains 47-40. North Montgomery Chargers have the ball. They're trying to get back in the game.
Well, I think people listen, Coach, that Jim's starting to fill up a little bit here.
There's room for more. Come on out, folks. I think it's a $5 ticket. You're going to see a great game, I think, between two good squads, two good coach squads.
Yes.
That'll be probably going to be about 7:45, I'm going to guess.
Right.
North Montgomery's got the ball.
Oh, boy.
That was close. Donahue puts up a 2 on a jumper. Got a substitution for Western Boone.
Stoudemire.
Love the name. Mr. Hull kicks her back. Peyton Young's got the ball. Cortez Stoudemire. Schellenberger's back in the game.
Yeah.
Been a while. Drive to the hoop.
Western Boone is very content in running their offense right now. If you're North Montgomery, you're going to have to start playing some passing lanes here.
They, you know what? They have worked their offense from start to finish. There really hasn't been a lull for Western Boone tonight.
No, not at all.
They're not going to get that backdoor cut because North Montgomery's postman was parked down low that time.
Right.
Number 22 is Connor Hull. Peyton Young's got the ball. He tries the wraparound pass. Mr. Shaw's got the steal.
Yep, they're going to call out on Spencer Wright.
Is that his fourth?
I think it's his third.
Spencer Wright has played a really good game.
He has.
Good.
And you know what? He did a good job on Cam Chad last night,
he did.
too. I mean, for the most part, but especially there in the second half.
All of Cam Chad's shots were great shots in the first half.
They were.
Just picture perfect.
Yep.
To run the picket fence. Clary just can't find the bottom of the bucket from three-point lane.
Spencer Wright took a hard pick from Jack Thompson. He was on the ground there for a second.
Spencer Wright thought about taking a 3 and going to work that clock. Schellenberger.
Feels like this fourth quarter's taking forever, and we're only halfway through. 4 minutes to go.
They're running the flex.
Yeah, they are.
It's an old-time offense. It still works. There's the European.
Oh, they're going to travel.
Yeah. I guarantee you Mark Miller's not going to give him the European extra step. Okay, so he's old school.
Yeah.
Just like me, and that's the way the game ought to be called.
That's right. That's right. Of course, back when I played, you weren't allowed to have this much contact. You know, I mean,
that's right.
You know, it was more of a hands off. I mean,
completely different game. Backdoor cut by Shaw.
Boy, they had him for a second.
There's a 3-point shot. Was that Jaron?
That was Jackman, Matt Jackman.
In the game.
Yep.
Peyton Young.
No, you know what? It was by Donahue. I'm sorry.
Is that right?
Yeah, Donahue.
Mr. Hull drives to the hoop. He's out of control. But the referee gives him the call.
That foul's on Donahue. That'll be the Chargers' 7th. So Western Boone will be both teams will be shooting 1 in bonus here. From here on out, Western Boone has 16 fouls. So
still a 7-point game. Is that Hull going to the line?
It is.
Connor Hull's got a 3-pointer tonight.
Jack Thompson's going to check in for the Chargers here. If he makes the shot. Nope. Rebound comes down to Caleb Donahue.
North Montgomery is playing without one of their main men tonight.
Yeah, Cade Coble. You know, I was just, Shaw was open over here on the wing, and he just didn't even look to score.
He needs to.
He played so well in the first half.
Clary takes it hard to the hole. Got a reach-in foul. Let's see who it's going to be called on.
Number 3, that's Stoudemire.
Cortez Stoudemire. So let's put Justin Clary back at the line. Are they going to give him 2 shots?
2 shots.
Okay. First one's up. It's in. 10.
That's the first.
12, 14.
That's the first field goal, or first points since the 6:20 marker.
Wow. Went 3 minutes without scoring.
Yeah, both teams.
Clary's got 14 points still.
Oh, gone.
That rim has just been tight.
I tell you what, of all the North Montgomery games I've seen this year, I've not seen Justin Clary's missed more shots this game. I think all those games combined. Just
Just one of those nights.
Yep.
You know, the boys sectional was going to be played here, which meant they could have practiced here, but now it's been moved to Lebanon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Boys will be. Wait a second.
Nice play.
Yeah,
by
the boys sectional is going to be in Lebanon. The girls sectional is in our gym.
Oh, the girls sectional.
Clary, look at that right hand, left hand, not able to drop it. Here comes Lucas Morton. He's going all the way. 2 more.
Yeah.
Lucas Morton has had a great second. Here's Clary, 2 points. Oh, no.
And they didn't call the foul.
Didn't call the foul.
Yep.
Same call they didn't make on Lucas Morton down here.
Right.
They're trying to trap out front. Schellenberger. Great pass. Good move. We got a 10-point lead again.
You know what I like? I like the fact that Western Boone, a good shot by Caleb Donahue.
3-pointer.
I like the fact that Western Boone, even though they had a lead, Coach, they're still looking to attacking the basket, looking to score. You know, I mean that's
Peyton Young
good.
faked that 3-pointer and gave it up to the man on the baseline, and he didn't take the outside shot either. Head and shoulder fake, went baseline and squared his shoulders up and converted.
Right. Yep.
7-point lead, 2 minutes in the game. What can North Montgomery do differently? Because this lead has been between 7 and 10 points.
Right.
Seems like since early in the second half.
Right. You know, I mean, they've tried some full court pressure here in the second half, but they really haven't gone for steals, in my opinion. They haven't tried to play passing lanes, and at this point, you know, you have 17 fouls. You have 2:01 left. Just 7-point advantage. You're right. They just can't seem to get it to 6 to 5. You know, I think if you're Coach Danforth, you know, you go for the steal. If you pick up a foul, you pick up a foul. You know, and
it's not like North hasn't had some opportunities.
Right. Exactly.
They just haven't been able to convert.
No, and as we mentioned previously, I mean, they've had some shots in and out. I mean, Clary's 3-pointer here was in and out. Jack Thompson's drag to the baseline there was in and out. So, I mean, you know, you get those 2 shots to fall, we're looking at a 2-point game. But, you know, you can't control how you shoot, but you can control effort on defense. And that's kind of, you know, one of Coach Turner's responses last night. You know, you can control how you play defense, and the Chargers are going to have to play passing lanes here. See, that's too easy of an inbounds pass, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Nobody rotated over. Nice take by him.
They're going to call charge.
Yeah.
Now, Shaw was actually leaning left and backwards. But Lucas Morton was so intent on getting to the hole.
Right.
And he really can't say anything. He's already got one technical.
Right, exactly.
He better put a lock on his lip.
Mm-hmm. And that's his 4th foul. But, you know, I mean, I think Coach Licklider's trying to say, hey, he was too far underneath the basket. You know,
Yep.
but again, last night we had a lot of charge calls, and a lot of them were underneath the basket. You know?
And they've been consistent.
They have.
Yeah.
They
You may
have.
not like it, but it's been consistent.
Right.
And Shaw kicks it out. That ball's cleared to Justin Clary. Shaw's got it back to Clary. He's going to take the 3-pointer.
There
we
it
go.
is.
Bang. Justin Clary hits a 3, and it's suddenly a 4-point game.
Exactly.
1:32 to go in the game.
That's one thing I was just going to say, too, is you need Justin Clary to get hot. You know, I mean, that's...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going man for man in the half court.
Minute, see.
Going to put a little pressure on.
Now, you. Man.
Push off by Lucas Morton. He's going to take a 3-pointer.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Oh, no.
My. You know, Coach, it's, again, one of those teaching moments. You know, you have a 4-point lead with 1:10 to go. Do not shoot a 3-pointer. You know, and I'm sure that's what Coach Licklider is going to talk to him about here.
Just in case he ever picks up the broadcast, I know you've had a great second half, and you're a good shooter.
Yep.
But it's situational basketball, and you are lucky because 2 North Montgomery Charger players had their hands on the ball at the same time and it went out of bounds.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
you know that's one thing. You know, I talk to a lot of the teams that I coach, which are younger kids. But you know, a good shot is determined not by where you shoot it on the floor, but how much time's to go, what the score is, what the situation is, and that situation at the start of the game, that's a good shot.
That is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But with minute 10 to go, your team up 4 in a very tight basketball game.
It's a 2-possession game.
Exactly.
The scoreboard's your opponent right now.
Yep. You want to pull that down and work some more clock, in my opinion.
Tell you what, if I had $5 for every time a kid said to me, "But Coach, I was open."
You wouldn't be sitting here with me, would you?
That's right. I would be signing that $100 million contract that John Gruden's going to sign with the Oakland, I'm going to say Athletics, the Raiders.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders.
With
Soon
it?
to be the Las Vegas Raiders at some point.
Somebody's got way too much money. That's all there is to
My.
it.
He's going to sign a $100 million contract?
Ooh.
Wow.
1:08 on the clock. Western Boone is nursing a 4-point lead.
Oh, boy.
Everybody's guarded. Lucas Morton's able to get that ball. And we've just now spread the court.
Yep.
I think the message was delivered.
Yes, I do.
During the huddle.
I do, too.
Mr. Wright's back in the game. And, he picked up the ball. And here we go. I'm not sure I would have Jack Thompson in the game at this point on defense.
No.
That's not a criticism. It's just an observation.
Right, exactly.
You got to have some quickness on the court because they're working the clock, taking time off.
Yeah, you got to pick up a foul now.
Peyton Young splits the defense. They finally get a foul called.
They ran 20 and a half seconds off the clock.
Man.
And I think they took the timeout with 1:08, so they ran 31 seconds off the clock before they picked up a foul.
Yeah.
If you're not going to play passing range, you got to get them. So
Donahue's coming out. Donahue just hit the three-pointer on the other end.
Right.
Is that Peyton Young at the line?
It is Peyton Young at the line.
He's not shot a free throw tonight.
And he knocks it down.
He's only got he's got 3 points now, and it's a 5-point lead. Still a 2-possession game. Even if he hits the free throw, it's going to be a 2-possession game.
Right. Connor Hull's checking in for Tom Hendricks, and I'm sure that's a defense for offense. Hendricks has 4 fouls for the Stars.
Going to keep him right there because if it goes offense, he'll be right back in the game.
Exactly.
Peyton Young's going to put that second shot up. The southpaw shot is up and in. So it's a 6-point lead, a 2-possession lead. Shaw's got that ball. Hands off to Clary. Great pass to the inside.
Nope. Matt Jackman.
Matt Jackman gets his first hoop of the night. That's a big one. 25 seconds on the clock.
Got a foul. Good job.
Justin Clary gets the foul. Is that his fourth?
That's his fourth.
At this point, didn't make any difference.
No.
There's 21 seconds on the clock.
Right. That's his third.
Third foul.
Yeah. It's that Matthew and I spoke about last night.
So is that Lucas Morton at the line?
That's Lucas Morton at the line.
He's got a ton of points here in the second half. 6, 8, 13 points in the second half.
To go along with his 3 in the first, so he's at 16. Oh, he missed
the front end, and you know what? Oh, going to have a holding on Jaron Bradford.
They're going to call that on Bradford. They're going to call that on 22. They're going to call it on 22, Connor Hull for the Stars.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Big opportunity here for the Chargers to get. This could be a 4-point swing here, Coach.
Wow.
With Western Boone having an opportunity to get 2, Bradford coming down here with less than a second ticked off the clock. Bradford's already 0 for 2 or 1 for 2?
From
the line.
Yes, 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
And from my angle, I thought he held on the box out.
I did too.
There was a long rebound, and it looked like Western Boone was going to get it. And North Montgomery got the call. So it's a 3-point game. 21 ticks on the clock. The second shot is off the rim. They got a double team, but they call a foul real quick.
Yeah, that's going to be on number 32, Kai Warren.
I'm sure Kai was put in to get that foul.
Yep.
So Schellenberger will step to the line. He got the big rebound.
Yeah. Nice job by Kai being a sophomore. Knowing the situation. Hey, Patrick's probably not the best free throw shooter on the Stars. I don't know that for sure, but we don't have stats. But he'll step up and knock down both. Now that I said that.
A little short.
First one's short. Still a 1-possession ball game. 20.1 seconds to go. If you're on your way here, you might want to start jogging through the parking lot because
misses a second.
Misses it. Matt Jackman with the rebound.
Justin Clary with the ball. 17 ticks on the clock. Timeout. Coach Eric Danforth calls a timeout. I think that he's going to signal a full timeout. So it's 53 to 50. Western Boone's got the lead, and had an opportunity to ice the game, not able to connect on the free throw. You know, ultimately, in most games, it comes down to the same things they always come down to: boxing out, hitting the free throw, taking care of the ball, taking good shots, all that kind of stuff.
Right. And you know what? This is reminiscent of the Rockville game, the Rockville-Crawfordsville game. You know, I mean, Rockville had ample opportunities to milk the game away at the free throw line, and they just couldn't hit free throws down the stretch. Crawfordsville was able to tie it and win it in overtime. I mean, and we're going to see the same kind of finish here. I mean, you have Warren on the floor who can hit a three. Preston Shaw's hit a couple threes here. Clary's finally starting to get hot. He hit a three on his last shot. Jaron Bradford can knock it down. He still has Thompson in the game, I'm sure, to set some screens. But you know, 4 shooters on the floor for the Chargers that can knock down a three-pointer, and you know, we may see the same kind of finish here that we did at the Rockville game. So
you don't necessarily have to have a 3.
No.
But you got to score quickly if it's a 2.
Right.
Use the timeout. Set up your defense.
Right.
By the way, Rockville missed 5 free throws consecutively in that game.
Right.
And Western Boone has missed 5 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. 3 of them here in a row.
Justin Clary's got that ball.
Yeah. 14 seconds. Do you foul?
Oh, I do.
I foul him.
Absolutely. Give him 2 points.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
Good
That's a great play. Yep, Coach. That's exactly what Coach Licklider wanted.
Absolutely.
He's standing down here clapping his hands. That's exactly what he wanted. And good play by Western Boone. Good job by Peyton Young.
You've got to have good confidence that offensively you can inbounds the ball and take care of it.
Right. First free throws up by Clary is good.
So Justin Clary is going to end up scoring a few points. Jack Thompson is out of the game. So it's Jaron Bradford, Kai Warren, Mr. Shaw's in. Second shot's up and good. So it's a 1-point game.
Yep.
8.2 seconds on the clock.
And there you go, Coach. Just exactly what you said. You get your points. You get a timeout to set up your defense, and that's exactly. I think that's North Montgomery's last timeout. But
I'll tell you one thing I'd change from what they did the last time they had full court pressure. I would not guard the ball out of bounds.
No, I would not either.
I would face guard somebody and try to anticipate a steal, and I'd have 5 guards on the court defending.
Right. I would face guard number 2.
Absolutely.
Lucas Morton.
Do not let the ball go in his hand.
No. If you can get it in Schallenberger or Spencer Wright, you know, again, not that those guys are bad free throw shooters, but man, it just seems like Lucas Morton has ice in his veins. He'll step up there and knock them both down.
Schallenberger's hit 1 free throw tonight. He's missed the front end of 2 1-on-1s.
Okay.
So I would definitely foul him, and I wouldn't foul anybody else.
Yeah, it's 2 shots no matter what. I mean, both teams with 10 fouls. So, boy, he must be listening to the broadcast. He's not guarding the ball out of bounds.
There you go.
They are double.
Good call.
Yeah, they're double.
Face guarding. Oh, they're going for the home run. They've got it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Wow. They can still tie it up right here. Tie it up. Justin Clary for a 3-pointer. It's short.
Yep. Wow.
So, Spencer Wright. They went for the home run. Good pass, good catch. They were able to convert. And the final score is going to be 55-52. Western Boone. You know what? Sagarin Ratings had Western Boone winning by 3. The computer is right again.
Exactly. Yep. I'm amazed at how many times John Harrell picks the right scores.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, it's funny. But man, I'm telling you what. You know, I mean.
Montgomery had their chances.
They did. They had their chances, and they just couldn't capitalize, knocking down a couple shots. And but hey, give Justin Clary credit. I mean, you know, he just kept shooting the ball. Finally, was able to score some points there in the fourth quarter. He had one.
I'm going to say he had about 18 to 20.
Yeah, he had 18 or 20, but he had probably 10 or 12 in the fourth quarter.
The last few minutes.
Yeah, but I tell you what, man, this next game, Coach, is going to be a barn burner.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be fun.
If you're home, get out of the house.
Yeah.
It's not that cold.
Nope. No matter if you're Newmarket, Waveland, Ladoga, you can make it here in 20 minutes. Yeah, Linden, come watch us because this is going to be a fun one. So, you want to go ahead and sign off?
Yes, we're 20 minutes away, and the consolation winners are the Western Boone Stars, and we're going to say could take a little bit break. We'll be back in about 18 minutes if you're following us online. We'll see you in a few.